वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। From the shloka number 14. Namam karmani limpanti.
Namam karmani limpanti.
Me karma phale spruha.
Name karma phale spruha.
Iti mam yobhijanati.
Iti mam yobhijanati.
Karma bhirna sabadhyate.
Karmabhirna sabadhyate.
Evam yatva kritam karma. Api mumukshubhihi. Karmaiva tasmat tvam. Purvaif purvataram kritam. Yam karma kima karmeti. Kavayopyatra mohitaah. Atte karma pravakshyami.
तत्ते कर्मफलमवाप्स्यामि
यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्.
यज्ञात्वा मोक्ष्यसे शुभात्.
In fact, related to this shloka only, what we discussed in the Bhashyam class. Kim karma kima karmeti. Karma karanam for whom? Lot of possibilities discussed. Can be connected to that. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam.
कर्मणो
कर्मणोऽप्यपि
ह्यपि
बोद्धव्यम्
Bodhavyam cha vikarmanah.
बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः
कर्मणः
Karmanas akarmanas cha bodhavyam.
कर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यम्
Dana karmano gatihi.
गहना कर्मणो गतिः
Karmanya karmayah pashyet.
कर्मण्यकर्मयः पश्येत्
Karmani cha karmayah.
अकर्मणि च कर्मयः
Sabuddhiman manushyeshu.
बुद्धिमान् मनुष्येषु
मनुष्येषु
Sayukta kritsna karma krita.
संयुक्तकर्मकृत्.
The 18th shloka is an important shloka which we were discussing in the last class. There are shlokas like this having very profound meaning. Not we can gloss over just the words. The words will not give meaning. You have to see through the words of the shloka to understand what it means. Like that shlokas you will find in Gita, some shlokas, not some, many shlokas, as we saw before. Vyasacharya, when he composed such shlokas, he would get some time. I mean, the Ganapati was the stenographer. You have to understand the story behind that. The agreement between Vyasacharya and Ganesha was Ganesha agreed to be the stenographer with the condition that Vyasacharya should continuously engage him by the words, by the shlokas. He should tell continuously dictate. There should not be any pause. Continuous dictation of the shlokas. That was the condition. You should not pause, you should not stop to think. That was the condition put forth by Ganapati. Therefore, Vyasacharya agreed for that. But how can you, Vyasacharya, compose shloka just like that? So you need some time, even if it's a nanosecond, minutest second, that second is required. Ganapati will not wait even for that. He wanted to be dictated continuously. So therefore, Vyasacharya will introduce those shloka, profound shloka. Then Ganapati has to pause and think. And agreement also was, another thing was, Ganapati's condition was that the Vyasacharya should dictate continuously. And Vyasacharya put a counter condition. The condition is, what you write, you must understand. What you write, you must understand. With the understanding only, you must write. That was a condition put for the Vyasacharya. So, parasparam, there is a condition. So, when Vyasacharya composed such terse shloka, Ganapati has to pause. He has to pause and think, understand the meaning of the shloka, and then only he can take dictation. By the time Vyasacharya will be ready with thousands of shlokas. That time is enough. That time is enough because your Vyasacharya Vishala Buddhe, Namostu Vyasa Vishala Buddhe, we chant in the Dhyana shloka. It's called Vishala Buddhi. Buddhi is Vishala. So by the time you will be ready with hundreds of shlokas, you get time. So therefore, such shlokas you will find. Like we saw in the first chapter, in the second chapter. Second chapter we saw, Nasato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sataha, ubhayorapi drishtontaha, tanayostattvadarshibhihi. That is one important shloka. A long bhashyam is there for that shloka. Similarly, The same second chapter, Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutana. There's another important shloka. Tasyam Jagrati Sanyami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pashyato Munehe. This shloka also, like this current shloka, Karmanya Karma Pashyat. You cannot take it literally. If you take literally, the one that is Jnani is one who is awake when others are asleep. Who sleeps when others are awake? It means Jnani must be the daytime he must be sleeping. The night time he will be awake. What will he do being awake? He will do meditation. That is how the literal meaning of the shloka. But we have seen what it means really. Awake means what? Awaken to what? So, therefore, similarly, this shloka also, we have to understand the meaning. Akarmani karma yaha pashyet. Akarmani, in that karmani saptami, vishaya saptami. Akarmani karma yaha pashyet. In that which doesn't have karma, the one who sees karma. How is it possible? Akarmani karma yaha pashyet. Akarmani karma, karmani akarma yaha pashyet. In karmani akarma yaha pashyet. In that which has karma, the one who sees akarma, no action. Seeing no action in action, seeing action in no action. That person is a buddhiman. It's the most confusing. Seeing actionlessness in action, seeing action in no action, that person is a buddhiman. So we have to understand what is this akarmani karma, what is akarmani, what is karmani. Karma is the pratipadikam, karman, nakaranta shabda. So karmani, saptami vibhakti. So yaha pashyet. Pashyet is pashyati. You can take it as lat lakara. It is a ling lakara. Ling we use for agnya prarthana or possibility. You can take it as pashyet is equal to pashyati. Yaha pashyati. Yaha purushaha. Yaha naraha pashyati. What? Karmani. Karmani means in the, taking literally the meaning, it means vyapara. Pravritti. Action. Karmani. Akarma. No action. Vyapara abhavam. I'm just giving the literal meaning. In an vyapara, in an action, the one who sees the absence of vyapara. Similarly, akarmani. Akarmani is in that which doesn't have any vyapara. Vyapara, not that. In that, it is vyapara. Pashyet. Saka buddhiman. He is a buddhiman. So without bhashyam, we cannot understand this. So we have to understand what is karmani, what is akarmani. What can do karma and what cannot do karma. Atma cannot do karma. There is no karma for Atma. Simple reason, that which does karma must be an assembly, must be an assemblage. It has got parts, angani. So angi, anga, bhava is that. Angi, anga, bhava. I am the angi and I have got anga, the limbs, the parts. I have hands, legs, fingers. All the parts are there. Anga. Who has that anga? I have those angas, the limbs. Therefore, aham, the angi. So aham means the body. The body is the angi and angas are the parts. Body can do karma. Therefore, body can do karma. Therefore, only Kayika Karma we say. What is Kayika Karma? Karma through the body, doing namaskara, circumambulating the temple, doing all the vyavaharas, bodily activities. Body only, even mind also does activities. Mind, in fact, does action all the time. All the time there is continuous vritti, thoughts happening. Thoughts come and go. Thoughts are the mind. What is mind? Mind is nothing but the flow of thoughts. Vritti also, the thoughts also, like any other jada, achetana vastu, it is also achetana, insentient only. Thoughts are illumined by Atma Chaitanyam, therefore thoughts are known. Thoughts are known to you. So, therefore, the thoughts also being a jada, insentient. The thoughts also have got parts. How can you say thoughts have parts? Yes, thoughts have a beginning and it has an end. So beginning and end, Adi, Antaha is that. This body has got the Adi, Anta. Suppose if we take Shira as the Adi, Toe is the Anta, or Toe as the Adi, Shira is the Anta. It has got a periphery. Thoughts have got a periphery. Thoughts, a particular thought is there, it comes and goes. Vriksha, a tree thought. Beginning of the thought and end of the thought, Vriksha. So it is also, it is got Adi, Anta. You can say it is a part because it comes and goes. That which has parts is subject to change, is subject to destruction, subject to change in the form of birth, subject to change in the form of destruction. Janma Maranam is possible, that which has got parts. Janma Maranam is nothing but a change. 6 changes are possible. Asti, Jayate, Vardate, Viparinamate, Apakshyate, Vinashyati. We say for the body. Body is born, then it grows, undergoes changes, slowly decays, finally it perishes. So comes and goes. Adi Antaha, Adyantavat. Adyantavat. It has got Adi, it has got Anta. Adyantavat. Therefore only it is, therefore only it is that because it has got Adi and Anta, therefore only we say it is not real. It is not you. It is not Atma. Adyantavat kaunteya nateshu ramate buddhaha. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, this body, the Deha is Adyantavat. It has got Adi, it has got Anta. Adi Anta for what would be that? It would be for a limited thing. It would be for a parichinna vastu. What is parichinna? That which is parichinnam, limited, must be an assemblage. It must have parts. Therefore undergoes changes. Therefore it has got Adi. Therefore it has got Anta. Therefore it is Anatma. Therefore it is Anatma, not you. Na Atma, Anatma. Atma doesn't undergo any change. That which undergoes changes, Anatma, we said. From the how we arrived at that Anatma undergoes changes, because it is assemblage, it has got parts are there is relative movement between the parts, and parts are subject to change, undergoes changes, therefore it is therefore only it comes and goes, undergoes changes, therefore it is vikriyaha, subject to change, therefore it is not real, it is got limitation, therefore it does karma. Karma is possible for that which undergoes changes. That is the corollary we can derive. What can do action is that which has got parts can do action. That which does action or that which undergoes changes, that is also an action, karma, that cannot be permanent. It must be limited, parichinna. All these are the corollary we derive. Is Atma like that? Atma is that which the witness of all the changes happening to the changing anatma. Therefore, anatma changes. That is what we want to see. That is what I want to highlight. Atma subject to change. That which changes. Change is an action. Atma, anatma is that which is subject to change. And the changes are visible. The changes are perceptible. Changes are known to you. That which doesn't undergo any change. So you, the perceiver, the knower, for you, all the changes are known. And you cannot be a changing thing. If you are also a changing thing, then who will be the witness of the changes happening in anatma? If you, the atma, is also a changing thing, like anatma, then who will be the witness of the changing anatma? So for every change in anatma, there will be a changing atma. Along with that change, that goes away. Then another change happening in the anatma. Then another changed atma will be there. Finally, this will lead to nothingness. It's like a shunyavadi. So finally, you have to come, there is nothing. There's nothing is there, only nothingness. Therefore, all the changes which happen in anatma that are known to that which is non-changing. So change, when you say, change is known only with regard to non-change, unchanging thing. So there must be an unchanging. Unchanging means not undergoing any transformation, not doing karma, or not subject to action. That is what a change is. How can you bring about a change in a thing? Either by karma, or either by external karma, or by karma of its own. That is how you brought a change in a thing. That is how a change is brought. Either by a change by itself, or bringing about a change by external things. That is what in Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, Nainam chindanti shastrani, Nainam dahati pavakaha, Achainam kledayanthyapaha, Ashoshayati marutaha. Shastrani na chindanti. Shastram, weapon, cannot bring about a change. That is ultimate change in the form of destruction. Cannot bring. Shastrani is an upalakshana. Shastram is a prithvi, it's a prithvi element. It means Panchabhutas cannot bring about a change in Atma. Atma cannot do by itself, cannot undergo any change by itself. How do you say that? What is the pramanam? Natve vagam jatanasam, natvam neme janadipaha, nachaiva nabhavishyamaha, sarve vayamatah param. In the beginning itself, Bhagavan Krishna says, in fact, this is a shloka from where the Upadesha starts. Even though Ashochan we say, there he only criticizes Arjuna. From here, he says, Tu natu eva agam jatu nasam, double negative. There was never a time that I did not exist. Neither you. So it means you were existing and you continue to exist. And you will exist in the future. It means you, the Atma, exist. And this Atma, that because you exist, therefore no change possible in you. Therefore, avikriyaha Atma. Atma is that which cannot undergo any change by itself. Nainam chindanti shastrani, by that no change can be brought in Atma. You cannot change Atma. Atma cannot be modified into something. No. Atma is not subject to destruction. Finally, that is ultimate change, destruction, not possible. So therefore, there is unchanging Atma. It is, therefore, we say Nityaha, timeless. Therefore, only we say it is timeless, not bound by time. Therefore, there is no Anta, there is no Adi. Whereas for a Deha, there is Adi, Anta. It is Parichinna. And therefore it is, since it is an assemblage, therefore changes can be brought in. It does karma, and karma also possible on it, over it. So that which change, therefore, it's very clear that which changes is anatma, that which is a witness of all changes, and that itself doesn't undergo any change is atma. Atma, anatma. Very clearly that Viveka being done in the second chapter. You have to recall. Bhagavan Krishna in many words, he says, Atma doesn't undergo any change. It is avikriyaha, achedyoyaha, adagyaha, akledyaha, ashosyaha, nityaha, sarvagataha, stanuhu, achalaha. By many words, it says this Atma. Achalaha. There is no chalanam. Na chalati iti achalaha. Chalanam na vidyate yasya. It is immovable. Achalaha. Achala, the word we use for Parvata. Parvata, the mountain, immovable. Atma is immovable. This is another thing. Atma is immovable. Where it can move. If it is located in a place, it can be shifted to another place. If Atma is located in a particular place, it can be moved over to another place. Like you are there in a room, you can shift to another room, or you can shift to another house, another country, possible. Transport is possible. Travel is possible. How can you transport Atma? How can Atma travel? If Atma travels, then Atma must be a limited being. It must be Parichinna. If it is Parichinna, then it is an assemblage, must be having parts. If it is having parts, then it is subject to change. If it changes, then it is not Atma. So therefore, from this is very clear. Atma is that which doesn't undergo any change. Therefore, it is akarma. Akarma Atma. Atma is, it is actionlessness. That which is actionlessness is Atma. Actionlessness is the nature of Atma. Cannot do any action. No action is possible on Atma also. That which cannot remain without action, that is Anatma. Whether it wills or not, it will undergo changes. Either it will do karma, action of its own, or some changes can be brought into that. That is Anatma. So, taking the meaning of the word, now looking at the shloka, taking the meaning of the word akarma to be Atma and karma to be Anatma. So karmani, akarma. Karmani, I said karma is Anatma. So karmani is Anatmani. So Anatmani, akarma. Akarma is Atma. I told akarma is Atma and karma is Anatma. Now, karmani, akarma is Atma and karma is Anatma. Therefore, karmani, first part of the shloka, karmani, akarma, yagapashe, that we will see. So, karmani, Anatmani. Karmani is equal to Anatmani because karma is Anatma. So, Anatmani, akarma, Atma, yagapashe. You have to understand this. Karmani, that is equal to Anatmani, akarma yagapashet. The one who sees Atma in Anatma. One who sees akarma, the Atma in Anatma. That is, Anatmani is the changing Anatma, the one who sees the changeless Atma. Anatmani, karmani, akarma, that is Atma, yagapashe, sahabuddhiman. You can see here, I have written all the possibilities. You will see one by one. Taking the meaning of the word karmani, I already proved, established that karma meaning atma, akarma meaning, karma meaning anatma, and akarma meaning atma. Karma meaning anatma, akarma meaning atma. Therefore, karmani akarma yagapashye. That is the first part of the shloka. So, karmani is that anatmani. Anatmani karmani akarma yagapashye. The one who sees akarma atma in the changing anatma. That is, who sees atma to be changeless in spite of the changes happening in the anatma. Anatmani, sharire, sharira is anatma. It undergoes changes. But what about the atma? That doesn't undergo change. Aham, atma, brahma, who is the witness of all the changes happening, but I doesn't undergo any change. So what undergoes changes is only this anatma, that is referred to by the word karmani. Yaha pashyet, saha, buddhiman, he is intelligent person. That is, he doesn't have abhimana with the shariram. He doesn't take himself to be the assemblage, the body, mind, sense assemblage complex. So, therefore, anatmani karmani akarma atma yaga pashyet saha is buddhiman. Is buddhiman. Then the second part of the shloka, where we have to see it. Akarmani cha karma yaga pashyet. Here, akarmani cha karma, this part of the shloka is just to give a warning or give an advice. The one who says, Aham Atmavan, Aham Jnani. But he is not a Jnani, he is a Jnani. He has got complete body abhimana, sharir abhimana. He says, I don't do any activity. He remains keep quiet, don't do activity. Doesn't mean he is saying that Aham Atma, I don't do any activity. They're saying that he remains quiet, he doesn't do any activity. What is to be done also, it doesn't do. Whether Shastra Vikitam or Lokika Karma, it doesn't do. Akarmani. What is, therefore, that person is a mithyachara, is a hypocrite. He doesn't have the vision. Because he doesn't do any activity, laziness or whatever may be, therefore he says, I don't do any activity, aham atma akarma. It's a problem. Therefore, here Bhagavan Krishna says, akarmani cha karma. Here this part of the shloka talks about anatma. The first part of the shloka, the emphasis on atma. That is, karmani, anatmani, karma, akarma yaha pashyet. The one who sees the atma in the changing anatma. That is, atma is emphasized. Here, akarmani cha karma yaga pashyet. Here we have to take the meaning of the word akarma, akarmani to be anatmani, akarma to be anatma, and karma to be action. Yes, karma to be action. Take the meaning of the word karma to be action. Akarmani, anatmani, yaga karma pashyet. Even though the anatma, which doesn't, anatma, the shariram, for example, doesn't do any karma, but still the one who sees karma in that, even though the body is not doing any activity, remaining at one place, but one who sees action in that, one who sees action in anatmani, akarmani, anatmani, that person is buddhiman. That is, he who has the vision of atma, he who understands atma as what it is and anatma as what it is. Even though anatma, the shariram doesn't do any karma, but still it is doing karma only. Physically may not be doing karma, but all the time changes happening in the anatma shariram. The changes are not visible to you. Even if you are sitting in one place, change is happening where in the mind you keep on thinking something. All the thoughts comes and goes. Therefore, it's a karma only. Even in this body, the continuous movement, breathing is there, blood flow is there, all the organs function. Anatmani karmani, karma yaha pashyet. That person is a buddhiman. So, therefore, akarmani karma yaha pashyet. The one who sees anatma as anatma doesn't superimpose atma on that. Because a person doesn't do any karma, therefore, he will not see atma in that. That is, he has got the clear vision of what atma is, what anatma is. That viveka is very clear for whom that person is buddhiman. That person is buddhiman. The first part of the shloka emphasis on atma, the second part of the shloka is on anatma. Atma jnanam is important, and what is anatma, that also should be known. Otherwise, what will happen? The hypocrite, the mithyachara, he will refrain from doing karma, saying that anatma only does karma. Agam atma. Therefore, I will not do karma. But where is this I? This I is on the body. This I is very well placed on the body. Because of laziness, it doesn't do karma. But this abhimana is there on the shariram. Therefore, this jnani who sees karma in that, akarmani, anatmani, that person is buddhiman. Saha manushyeshu buddhiman. Now, you see that. Anatmani, akarmani, karma yaha pashyet. Saha buddhiman. So here, I am taking the meaning of the word, second part of the shloka, akarmani, karma yaha pashyet. Akarmani to be anatmani. Anatmani, akarmani. Both are saptama vibhakti. Therefore, same. Karma is equal to anatma. In that, one who sees karma. That is, anatma only can do karma. Atma cannot do karma. In spite of this anatma doing karma, the one who sees the atma which doesn't do karma, saha buddhiman. And one who sees anatma to be doing karma all the time, it cannot be free from karma. It cannot remain free from karma. That person is a buddhiman. So these two things are told in the shloka. Other things I just, for sake of discussion, other possibilities, other permutation combination I give. That is not the highlight of the shloka. The highlight is only anatmani karmani akarma yaha pashyet saha buddhiman. Anatmani akarmani karma yaha pashyet saha buddhiman. So you have to understand the two parts of the shloka very clearly. Should not take the same meaning here. Here karmani taking the meaning of the word anatmani. Here akarmani taking the meaning of the word akarmani to be anatmani. So you have to understand this shloka. This is little confusing, I told. That's why it's a naughty shloka. Then other possibilities just for our understanding, you see. Anatmani karmani karma yaha pashyet. Anatmani karmani. The shloka is discussed. Shloka part is over. So that should be clear. Other than that, this is just extending the shloka and discussing. Okay, don't get confused. Anatmani karmani. Now, karmani anatmani karma yaha pashyet. The body, that is, take an example of anatma, the body, sharira. Sharira does karma. Anatma does karma. So the one who sees a karma to be of that anatma only, that person is a buddhiman. That person is a buddhiman. Similarly, anatmani akarmani. That anatma akarma yaha pashyet. Akarma yaha pashyet. one who sees anatmani akarmani. That anatma, the sharira, which doesn't do karma, who sees that to be without action, akarma eka pashyet, anatmani akarmani, akarma eka pashyet. Anatma doesn't do karma. It remains quiet, it remains calm. The one who sees akarma in that, the one who sees akarma in that, this, you have to explain what is akarma. If you take akarmani, anatmani, akarma, taking the meaning of the word akarma to be atma, atma is there all the time. So even when anatma is not doing any karma, any work, resting, the one who sees atma there, atma being there all the time, it doesn't do karma. Atma being there, even the anatma, akarma, anatma, that person also buddhiman. That person also is a buddhiman. Akarma yaha pashyet, akarmani anatmani. Then atmani akarmani, karma yaha pashyet. This is very clear. The one who sees in the akarma atma karma, that person is a buddhiman. Is he a buddhiman? Yes or no? One who sees karma in the atma, which is akarma, is a buddhiman or is a mudaha? Is a mudaha. So don't say buddhiman here. It's a problem. One who sees karma, action in akarma atma, that person is a mudaha, not buddhiman. Then the next possibility. Atmani akarmani. Atma is akarma. The one who sees akarma atma, that person also buddhiman. One who sees akarma atma in atma, akarmani atma. Anyway, this possibility is not, because atma is akarma. One who sees actionlessness in actionlessness, that is meaningless. Anyway, just a possibility given. If that is there, then it's also a buddhiman. Therefore, this is the only thing where it's a mudaha. Yaha, this is not given in the shloka, just to understand. Yaha karma pashye, the one who sees atma to be doing karma, saha mudaha. So, this one in the shloka, karmani akarma eka pashyet, saha buddhiman. Akarmani karma eka pashyet, saha api buddhiman. Akarmani atmani karma eka pashyet, saha mudaha, is a deluded person who sees karma in akarma atma. Atma cannot do karma. Who thinks atma to be doing karma, saha mudaha iti. Other possibilities, if you don't understand, leave it. At least the last one to distinguish from the two, that it's mudaha, that you can understand. Okay. This is just I thought over this and different possibilities just to share with you. Okay. Now, this shloka says, karmani ka akarma yaka pashyet. One who sees akarma atma in karmani, anatmani karmani. Similarly, akarmani anatmani yaka karma pashyet. One who sees anatma doing karma. One who sees atma to be not doing karma, not subject to karma. The one who sees anatma to be doing karma, that person is buddhiman. That is the meaning of the shloka. Saha buddhiman, saha yuktaha, saha krishna karma krita iti. Krishna karma krita means, buddhiman means is intelligent, and he is a yuktaha, is a yogi. Is a krishna karma krita means he is a man of fulfillment, satisfaction, self-fulfillment. So, therefore, karma is of the nature of movement. Atma being sarvavyapi, therefore no karma possible. And anatma, this body, mind, sense complex, can never be free from karma. Even though it appears to be free from karma, taking rest, but always potentially karma is there. Therefore, anatma is never free from action. To put it simple way, atma is ever free from action, anatma is never free from action. If you want to be free, don't identify with the body and take rest. You have to identify with the atma because it is ever free from karma. So, Degabhimana buddhi is, with the Degabhimana buddhi, the one who takes the resting of the Shariram to be, the resting of that, the Shariram taking not doing karma, taking that to be the Atma not doing karma. That's a problem. That is the Mudaha. Because Shariram is always subject to change action, continuously doing karma. Therefore, what you claim, that makes a difference. If you claim yourself to be Atma, then you are free. If you claim yourself to be Anatma, then you are not free from karma. The one who knows Saha Buddhiman, Saha Krishna Karma Kruta. Okay, that is enough. Then we will move on to the next shloka, 19th shloka. Yasya sarve samarambhaha
यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः
kama sankalpa varjitaha
कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः
jnanagnidagda karmanam
ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणाम्
amaguh panditam budhaha.
तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः.
From 18th shloka to 24th shloka, the 7 shlokas, it is a subject matter of Jnana Karma Sannyasa. Jnana Karma Sannyasa. Jnana Karma Sannyasa is, Jnanam is the Dharma Karma Sannyasa. There are 2 types of sannyasa. Vidvat sannyasa, Vividisha sannyasa. Vidvat sannyasis, then Vidvisha sannyasis. Vidvisha, Veditum Icha, desiring to know, wanting to know Brahma, Brahmatma. Therefore, one takes to sannyasa and commits oneself to the exclusive study of Shastra, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. He has done Adhyanam of the Veda but doesn't know the meaning of the Upanishads, etc. I have not studied Pandita, this Prasthanatrayam. Therefore, he commits himself only to study and taking sannyasa, that is Vividisha sannyasa. He had been doing karma and he had prepared himself by doing karma upasana. Karma upasana are important. For preparation, it is important. One cannot jump over them. They are the means. So we have to pay attention to the means, as much attention we pay to the end. So karma and upasana have got a place. This person has done karma, nitya nimitta karma, all the karmas he had done, and laukika karma also, and then upasana also. Through that he has got chitta naischalya. Now he wanted to shift from Veda Purva to Veda Anta. Now the priority shift has happened. That is, from Dharmartha Kama, the shift has taken to Moksha. Moksha has become the priority. Therefore, it takes to sannyasa, exclusive pursuit of Shastra Patanam. Therefore, only Guru Upasadanam, etc. That sannyasa is Vividisha sannyasa. Vividisha, it is a Samanta. Veditum Icha, Vividisha. Veditum Icha, Vividisha. Therefore, it takes a sannyasa. So, Vividisha sannyasis are those sannyasis who have done karma, upasana, and all the Veda Purva they have followed, and therefore take to Vedanta ritually, taking to sannyasa, giving up karma also ritually. That is Vividisha sannyasa. And Vidva sannyasa is, they know they have gained the jnanam, but not taken to sannyasa. They have the jnanam, they have studied Shastram, but not taken to sannyasa. Jnanam is there, not taken to sannyasa. They take sannyasa. For what? For jnana nishta. For they have studied shastram, shravana, manana, nididhyasanam, done, but not taken to sannyasa. In whatever ashrama be there, they have whichever ashrama they are in, as a brahmachari, or grastha, or vanaprastha, they have studied shastram, prasthanatrayam, but not taken to sannyasa. But they take to sannyasa for what? For for nishta. For nishta, nishta in Brahma, nishta is abidance in that knowledge. For that, they take to sannyasa. So, what is the purpose of sannyasa? Sannyasa frees you from responsibilities, frees you from duties, both Vaidika as well as Lokika. Therefore, they take to sannyasa. That is called Vidvat sannyasa. So, most of the people nowadays are Vidvat sannyasi only. They have jnanam, and after that, they take sannyasa. Vividisha not there. Vividisha most of. Why? Because how many people are doing Sandhya Vandanadi karma? Only when you do karma, you can give up and grow out of that, and then take to Vedanta, sannyasa. Then how many of them really do karma? Hardly. Sandhya Vandana, minimum karma, Sandhya Vandana. That also hardly people do. So, therefore, most of the sannyasis are Vidvat sannyasis. Vividisha sannyasa means following the tradition from the Brahmacharya ashrama onwards, doing all the karma, Sandhya Vandanadi karma, then Samita Danadi karma, then after Gasta, marriage, Agnihotradi karma, all the karma they have done, they have prepared themselves by doing all upasana, etc. And now they want to study Vedanta, therefore they take to sannyasa ashrama. That is Vividisha. Nowadays, most of them are Vidvat, because only when karma is done, only you can give up. No, you are not doing any karma. Then what is that given up? Maybe doing minimum karma, maybe Sandhya Vandanadi karma, etc. But Laukika karma you give up and take to sannyasa for this nishta. That is Vidvat sannyasa. Now, this part of the shloka, that is from starting from 18th, what we discussed the previous shloka, and from starting from that up to 21st shloka, the topic is Jnana Karma Sannyasa, otherwise called Vidvat Sannyasa. So, now, here, Yasya Sarve Samarambaha Kama Sankalpa Varjitaha Yasya Purushasya Samyak Arambaha Samarambaha, all actions or all endeavors, Samyak Arambaha, Kama Sankalpa Varjitaha, free from Sankalpa. Sankalpa is the Sankalpa for Kama. Sankalpa for Kama. Sankalpa means wish. So, wish to fulfill the Kama, the desires, or to gain the object of desires. Varjitaha, free from any sankalpa to gain the desire or the object of desires. It means free from the wish, free from the urge, free from the pressure to gain the desire or the object of desires. They are free. Kama sankalpa varjitaha. And Kama sankalpa varjitaha Yasya sarve samarambaha, samyak arambaha. Arambaha means activities, karma. So, for them, the one for whom all the undertakings, sarve samarambaha means it's karya samarambaha, karma samarambaha. That the activities, whatever they have undertaken, that is samarambaha, that activities which are free from kama sankalpa. The one who has taken up the activities and he has taken up the activities not by pressure. The one for whom all these karyas, the undertakings are free from this pressure to gain the desired object or desire. So there is no desire without any binding desire. That is, we have to put binding desire. Why? Because an action is done with a purpose. Nobody does action without any purpose. Prayojana anudishya namandaha api pravartate. Without expecting the result, nobody will take up any karma. So this person, kama sankalpa varjitaha, when we say, without any desire, he has taken up the activities. He has started the undertakings. That is, cannot say. Desire is there, but the desire is not binding. It is not a pressure for him. That's why non-binding desire. So, free from desire. One who has undertaken the activities. Free from desire means free from binding desire. The desires get fulfilled, it's okay. Doesn't get fulfilled, then also it is okay. Because the desires are not binding him. Yasya, Purushasya, for that person. Sarve Samarambhaha, all the activities which are undertaken without any binding desire. Jnanagni dagda karmanam. Jnanam is the Agni. Jnanam, the knowledge is the fire by which dagda karmanam, he has burnt what? All the activities, all the actions. By the Jnanagni, Jnanam eva Agnihi Jnanagni. Dagda, dagdatu, burnt. What is burnt? This karma. Karma which is burnt. Jnanagni dagda karmanam. One whose karmas are burnt by the fire of knowledge. We say Jnanagni, sometimes we say Kadga, Jnana Kadga, sword of knowledge. So here, by the fire of knowledge, one whose karmas are burnt away. It means karma is there only when kartrutva buddhi is there. Agam karta, agam bhokta is there, then only karma is possible. He has taken up activities, karma is there. At the same time, karma not there. Why? Because the karma is burnt by the fire of knowledge. Agam akarta abhokta. That jnanam is there. With that jnanam, without any binding desire, the one who has taken up the activities, the karma, tam agugu, im the pandita, im the buddhaha, tam agugu panditam buddhaha, im the wise person, learned people call him a wise person. Buddhaha. Buddhaha is wise person. Call him a pandita. Call him a pandita. So learned people call him. Buddhaha means learned people. Learned because pandita, buddhaha, both are there, therefore we have to give a different meaning. So buddhaha. Buddhaha panditam agugu. Learned people. Buddhaha is learned people. Call him a wise person. Pandita. Panda asya astiti. Pandita. Panda means jnanam. So he is a jnani. Who calls him a jnani? The Buddhaha, the well-informed people call that person to be a jnani who, free from kama sankalpa, free from the desires which are binding, who has burnt the karma, the kartrutva buddhi by jnanagni, by the fire of knowledge, yes, who has undertaken activities, that person is called pandita, a wise person, by the well-informed people, buddhaha. So buddhaha aguhu, buddhaha panditam aguhu. Come, tam. Who is that tam? Jnanagni dagda karmanam. The one yasya sarve samarambhaha, kama sankalpa varjitaha, samarambhaha yasya tasya tam jnanagni dagda karmanam tam, that person who has burnt the karma, the kartrutva buddhi by the fire of knowledge, that person is called by the well-informed people as pandita, as jnani. It means he is doing karma, at the same time is free from karma. Kartrutva buddhi not there. Therefore, who is he? He is Pandita, he is a Jnani. So, Buddhaha tam Panditam agahu. This is called Jnana Karma Sannyasa. Jnanam is there, because Jnanam is there, therefore, not that they don't do any karma. Karma they do, but Kartrutva buddhi not there. Since Kartrutva buddhi not there, therefore doing karma is only a semblance of karma. It is doing karma is not really doing karma, it is only a semblance. It's only abhasa. It is only a semblance. That person is called a Pandita. We'll stop here, we'll continue. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadaihi Jayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastitadadgadena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suraganaha Evaya Tasmai Namaha Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
हरि ओम गुरुजी, धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी। धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद शरण जी।
धन्यवाद शरण जी।